Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. I've been spending quite some time looking for viable budget rogue decks. Surely there has to be some way, because rogue is doing quite well as a class, but many of the definitive rogue cards like Secret Passage, Greyheart Sage, Edwin Van Cleef, those are pretty expensive cards, so can rogue work on a budget? I've been playing almost 100 games of budget rogue, trying different approaches, and I have found two viable ways to build a budget rogue. First one is this, and yeah, it is indeed a Galakrond Rogue. The meta has shifted during Scholomance Academy, and it's currently in a position where Galakrond Rogue is actually playable again. Obviously there's Galakrond Belgrade draw card, costs 1, that you upgrade that and then you draw more cards and they cost 1. But actually I haven't even used Galakrond that much in this deck. The way that this deck actually has won games for me has been through the Questing Adventurer, through Wand Thief, and through all of those lackeys, because there's a lot of lackey generation in the deck, of course, with all the Galakrond synergy cards generating lackeys, as well as Evil Miscreant generating even more lackeys. So it's actually those Galakrond synergy cards that give you lackeys, and of course for that effect you have to have Galakrond in the deck that is doing most of the hard work in carrying this deck through. As for the mulligans with the deck, you're looking for your early game, you're looking for Pharaoh Cat, Spy Mistress, Evil Miscreant. Of course, if you have the tools, like Questing Adventurer can be a very strong keep if you have proper support for it with the coin, maybe with the backstab, something like that. But these are the cards that you're mainly looking for. And then you're just trying to get on the board early on, and you're trying to make use of all those resources that you're generating, all the lackeys, the reborns, the mage spells, and just find a way to play a tempo game through those. I have not opted to include a Shadow Step in this version because, well, it's a budget deck, so there are not that many valuable Shadow Step targets. I rather have more minions and more things that just keep generating more stuff for me than have a Shadow Step that might end up being a dead card because I don't have enough good targets for it. One of the star players in the deck has been Faceless Corruptor. Faceless Corruptor used to be such a core card in so many decks, and it's fallen a little bit on the wayside during Scholomance Academy. But in this one, with all the lackeys that you're generating, so many 1-mana minions, Faceless Corruptor really has been able to shine and swing many board states for me. Another card that I really want to highlight is the Frozen Shadow Weaver. The ability to freeze either a minion or freeze phase is just really good. I prefer that over running something like an Ooze. Ooze is a much more narrow tech card because it's only useful against weapons. But Frozen Shadow Weaver, when you're already playing for tempo, then just not allowing your opponent to swing for a turn is often as good as just simply removing the weapon altogether. And it has also the upside that you can use it to freeze minions as well. Overall a fun deck, fairly effective deck. I used this as part of my Legendary Climb this season, and yeah, I had a great time with this. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also support the channel by joining as a member here on YouTube or joining as a subscriber on Twitch, where I live stream 6 days a week, so check down below for a link to my Twitch channel. And now, let's go take a look at Budget Galakrond Rogue in action. Well, I didn't stream yesterday, I'm still way behind on everything, but at least I managed to catch some sleep. And that's good. Catching some sleep is good. So I feel rested for the first time in a while. Maybe this will all turn out alright. Oh no, why does it have to be a Flame Imp? It's okay, it's okay. I don't want to give that a value trade. I think it's just a Spy Mistress here. So that one's going to be a Zoo, but if there's no Taunt minion here, then the Spy Mistress... Oh no, there's going to be a Voidwalker. No Voidwalker. That is good. Well, now the Canratard is a bigger threat than the Flame Imp. Fair enough. Then it's time to play the Pharaoh Cat, I believe. And give the Pharaoh Cat a little bit of an attack buff. And now things are getting even more interesting. But no, that can be used next turn. That just kills the Canratard. Alright. So far so good. There would be a Questing Coin Goblin Lucky play as well. but that would mean that this flame would have to die this turn. I couldn't leave the Kenratard up. I didn't want the Warlock to be able to play more cheap demons. Hi, Tobikai. Well, I only just got started. My schedules have been a wreck, my streams have been a wreck, but I'm working on it. And at least for the first time, this is probably the first stream in 3 weeks that I actually feel rested. Which is nice. Oh no! Oh, there's another Kenratard. Well, that's tough. That's really tough. Ooh, but that backstab is really sweet. So it's time to do the questing adventurer. Then backstab the Kenratard. Then play the coin. And then play the Goblin Lackey. And then kill off that Flame Imp. Leaves me with a 6-2. So the Warlock would have to find 1 point of damage, which isn't impossible, but it can be done. Beginning to get settled. Yeah, slowly. Today was a day when I fastened a ton of, or hanged up a ton of stuff on the walls. Today was the hang stuff up on the walls day. So, and of course more laundry. I've been doing 2 sets of laundry almost every day. How is it even possible that there's so much laundry? I guess, I mean, we had to pack the washing machine, of course, early, so... yeah. But nothing too tricky. Ah, another backstab. That is so sweet. I'm just going to backstab that one. I'm going to try a little bit of wand thieving. Can't use any of these right now. Cone of Code might be useful a little later. I want to do a Grand Mummy. And there is no way I'm putting that 9 anywhere else than to the dome. So obviously Soulfire and the 1-2 can kill this. Can't help that. Kenratard primes. Ah, Broomstick can also kill it. Alright. With the power of the broom. No, you can't kill the... You can't afford to kill the Grand Mummy. So 2 Kenratard primes are in hand. They're not coming for a while yet. I don't want to trade away the Spirit Jailer now. Or hit face. I know that the only cards in hand are those Kenratards. I think I'm going face here. I was thinking whether I need to protect this from something like Soulfire. But I thought that it's better to set up for potential lethal here. Now, Sylphite can at least kill a Face Stalker, unless it's from a Ingenuity. So we'll see. I have these Shadow Weavers here to keep something in bay a little bit. I don't think I want to play Wand Thief on 1. No, it was possible. If I had a better idea of what sort of hunter deck I was up against, then I might have even done that. That was a nonsensical move, because you always want to spend mana next turn. So you could have as easily used that one the following turn. But fine. I mean, there's no way there's going to be a hero power this turn, so using the hero power when there was no reason to do so, it just isn't right. So, Ingenuity minion is in hand now. How will I be able to kill it? If it's the Face Stalker, it's going to be a 4/5. I think that's going to be really hard. I may need to just play the questing here. It might make the hunter change their plans a little. Is Hunter hero power the best? No, not by any means. Well, it did make the Hunter change their plans a little, it's just that they happened to have the Sharpshooter, which was the exact ideal answer. Fine. Hi, Barrett. Time to get the Miscreant out there. Grab some lackeys and then chill and see what happens next. Yeah, there was the Face Stalker. But that does not kill. It does not kill the Miscreant. So I'm completely fine with this. It could be... So, let's say it's Pressure Plate. I do want to kill this one. If it's Pressure Plate and I lose the Miscreant, it's fine. We'll check if it's Pressure Plate. So it is not Pressure Plate. Could be a Freezing Trap, of course. What do I want to be frozen? I suppose I'm happier with the Spy Mistress frozen. It was indeed a Freezing Trap. I'll be able to do a Cobalt Lucky on that one. And let's just go in phase and I'm going to Witchy Lucky it. We'll do it like this for now. Obviously hero power is now available for the Hunter still with the Sharpshooter, but I believe that is acceptable. Yes, I believe this is okay. Let's try, see if we can pick up the Direwolf Alpha maybe? Not a Direwolf Alpha, it's okay. There could be an Unleash in that deck. Fireball. Or a couple of Rays of Frost. Ray of Frost on this, trade these in. Place around Unleash a little. Allows me to develop a Spy Mistress too. I think that's fine. Let's do that. Ray of Frost, Ray of Frost. I'll trade in those lackeys. And I'll play a Spy Mistress out there. This seems fine. Full minion board. Should be okay-ish. It's very unlikely for that to be an explosive trap. High in Alpha is so old-fashioned though. That was a major surprise, I have to say. So, let's say there's a chance for that to be a freezing trap. What do I want to be frozen? I suppose that would be the Wand Thief. So we'll attack with the Wand Thief. Not a freezing trap. Very well. And then I suppose Grand Mommy kills that one. This kills that one. Grand Mommy kills that one. Which allows this to kill that one. And that means that I get to develop the shield. Should I check for possible explosives? I guess I'll check for a possible explosive trap, even though it's unlikely. Not an explosive trap, alright. I'll just play that lucky. Alright, so now the secret is 100% confirmed to be pressure plate. That is good to know. Dragonbane or Face Stalker, something like that would be expected. On the other hand, that was of course the top deck tour guide, so at this point the hunter simply has enough mana to do things anyway. Alright, hunter's just vomiting their entire hand here. Ouch. Well, I guess they wanted to hit on the big minion, because they really come at you like a truck. And it's hard to stabilize. Well, the last game I played, the Face Hunter top decked lethal. where I had lethal for the following turn, so the claims have been close. There have definitely been close ones against them, but we'll see. There will be plenty of targets for Seal Fate. I think that one's just going to the dome. It's unlikely that the Hunter could actually deal 1 damage very effectively. Worst case scenario obviously would be that that was a Face Stalker from Ingenuity, and then in addition to Face Stalker there's some really good other stuff. Okay. So probably freezing or Pressure Plate. I need to play around Pressure Plate, right? I think I have to play around Pressure Plate, yes. I can check for explosives just in case. Actually, explosives. Very surprising. Fine. Alright, we handled that one. Managed to handle the 1-drop. The 6/6 1-drop. Okay. Well, the positive news is that I can actually kill the Dragonbane here. I have multiple ways to do so. Having a minion on the board would be kind of nice. Assuming it doesn't die, then I could use the Faceless Corruptor on it. I think I'll try that. I'll just use that trade there. Freeze the Hunter's face. Ah, but now my minion is going to get killed. That was unfortunate. And there's also going to be the Adorable Infestation. That's also unfortunate. Oh dear. Oh, that Feral Cat was a splendid top deck, I have to say. So we do the cat. And then coin. And the Faceless Corruptor. Next to the Faceless Corruptor I get a full board clear. So far so good. Getting a bit of board control. Lots of explosive traps again. That's been slightly surprising. That is also surprising. You here for the tour? Alright, so sometimes I can even defeat Face Hunters with this deck. Occasionally. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.